Yo. Hello and welcome to all the men and women of the West. I'm Joe, and it's been a while since I did one of these sort of videos, and I figure I found this article that was a little funny, and I've been a little under the weather in some ways lately, and well, figured that I could use a laugh because this is a genuinely funny article I found the other day, and I thought, oh gosh, I gotta make a video about this. Amazon is being sued by a Lord of the Rings fan fiction author for Rings of Power. Sorry. I mean, I've recently heard the term clown world, and this seems to me clown world. It's just, I don't even know what to make of this. This is hilarious. This is honestly just funny. I can't even imagine a fan fiction author suing a multi-billion, possibly multi-trillion-dollar studio for one of their TV shows and over fan fiction. An author is suing Amazon and the Tolkien estate. The Tolkien estate too? Oh, good lord. Claiming they stole ideas for the Rings of Power from his Lord of the Rings fan fiction novel. Okay. I'm just going to say, while I do support fan fiction because, it's good practice for authors, the copyright of Lord of the Rings ultimately belongs to the Tolkien estate. It does not belong, it's not yet in the public domain. You can't actually sue. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so amused. An author is suing Amazon and the Tolkien estate, claiming that ideas from his Lord of the Rings fan fiction were used in the Rings of Power. Good lord. Prime Video's TV series adapts J.R.R. Tolkien's Histories of Middle-earth's Second Age, focusing on Sauron's rise to power. The Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2 is currently filming in the UK. Now, PC Gamer reports that author Demetrius Polychron is suing... I hope I pronounced that right real quick. It sounds Greek. I really do like Greece. Le Grec. Greece has given so much to the world. Like, oh man. What I wouldn't give to one day see Athens or Corinth. So much history. Or Troy. Oh, that would be so much fun. Anyways, is suing Amazon and the Tolkien estate for allegedly stealing ideas for the Lord of the Rings of Power from his fan fiction. Polychron says he delivered a manuscript of his book, The Fellowship of the King, The War of the Rings, to Simon Tolkien in 2019 in hopes of collaborating with the estate to publish it. The author is seeking $250 million in his lawsuit against Amazon and the estate. Wait, he actually delivered it to them. Okay. I'm going to have to look this up in a minute. Honestly, I have not read this article yet. I just saw the title and thought, this is hilarious. I got to check this out and do a video on it. But I'm going to actually check out to see if it's actually online. The Rings of Power isn't stealing fanfiction ideas. Polychron registered his book with the U.S. Copyright Office in 2017 and published it through Amazon September 2022. Oh. Yeah, you can't actually do that legally. While the author claims his work is merely inspired by The Lord of the Rings, the book begins in the Shire following Eleanor Gardner, the canonical daughter of Samwise Gamgee. Despite Polychron's claims, the inclusion of characters created by Tolkien indicates the Fellowship of the King is not an original work. Ooh. Yeah, actually, legally, you're kind of liable, Monsieur Polychron. The Rings of Power is an official series based on Tolkien's work, meaning names and locations from The Lord of the Rings are bound to crop up. Because Polychron's book clearly pulls from the Lord of the Rings franchise, it's unlikely he'll have a serious case to present regarding allegedly stolen ideas. As a plan for season 2 and beyond that will stay firmly in the Second Age, making it impossible for Polychron's post-Sauron story to have inspired any future plans. Well, it's possible, but that said, may find himself in legal trouble for trying to claim Tolkien's characters as his own while making a profit. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's improbable that Polychron's case will impact the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, there's no way it can impact it. Though if it does, it'd be hilarious. Oh, good lord. He actually did publish it. Sorry, I found it on Goodreads. Wow. 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 Sorry, this just shocks me. Okay. Eleanor, two hobbit friends, the Crown Prince Eldarion, his elvish uncles Eladin and Elrohir, joined the wizards Alatar and Palando in a war against Middle-earth, fighting for their lives. If they fail, they will witness the return of the Vala Morgoth, the source of evil and former master of the long-defeated Sauron. With the rings of power at his command, Morgoth will enslave the whole of Middle-earth forever. Okay, I don't understand how he... Okay. How would the... Why would Morgoth need the rings? Okay. Let's actually see the comment section. Mate, you're gonna get sued. Yeah, from... Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get sued. Seems that everybody's basically just saying... from an American lens, which is icky considering so much of Tolkien and British... I think you mean English culture. I just say correct because Britain is a combination of, well, Wales, England, even Cornwall has a slightly different culture from the rest of England, Scotland. So I'm just being nitpicky there because let's try to get it right here. But this person, probably that's what they mean. The very heart and soul of Middle-earth is British, inspired by Arthurian myths. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, this person makes a good point for the British thing, because British is pretty... King Arthur belongs to all of Britain and legends. When you disregard this, you're literally disregarding the core identity of Lord of the Rings. Yeah. The book opens with Eleanor Gamgee celebrating her 21st birthday, which is not something hobbits do. What is the purpose other than to create context that will appeal to an American? It's the equivalent of Harry Potter fan fiction introducing an American exchange student, or having Hogwarts become an American boarding school. Okay. I don't know anything about Harry Potter at this point, so I can't comment on that. For the fanfic community. It's still a little funny. Wait. There's an official link to it? I'm sorry, I'm only checking it out because... Oh dear heavens, you can preview it. I'm sorry for diving into this rabbit hole. I am genuinely shocked, bemused, horrified, and also just really, really confused. Okay, yeah, this person, Rusty, I think it is. I genuinely do not know who to root for in this embarrassing mess of a situation. Yeah, I share your pain, Rusty. On the other hand, you've got delusional hack writer... I don't really feel comfortable name calling at this point, because if this guy had waited a few years, he probably could have published this as a pastiche novel once Lord of the Rings was no longer in the public domain. Actually, maybe the Tolkien estate should look into kind of doing like what the... I don't want to call it the Howard estate, but the Hero license do with Conan at some point. Though not in the 4th age, maybe with some 2nd age stuff. I don't know. They could get maybe Timbo to do some pastiche stories for them. Timbo's very talented. And honestly, I consider him the canonical sequel to Lord of the Rings. That's my headcanon. Timbuktu follows after Lord of the Rings in the 4th age. The former are meant to be safeguarding Tolkien's work and legacy, but seem more interested in making a lot of money and a lot of... Okay. Yeah. Abusing fanfiction in its own right. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm not very fond of the Rings of Power from what I've read up about what happens. That said, it's helped boost a lot of YouTube channels, and it's gotten people interested in Lord of the Rings, so that's good. So, not really going to complain about those two things. Perhaps they'll sue each other into oblivion, but I rather suspect that Mr. Polychrome will run out of money and legal arguments first. Fans of the Professor's work can only hope that Amazon and Tolkien Estate don't come out of this stronger than before. Imagine what evil they could wreak on us then. Fair, I guess. Yeah, it's not like Homer can sue. Yeah. You couldn't make this stuff up. Yeah. I used to read quite a bit of fan fiction years and years ago, but I stopped. I don't know why. I guess I just moved on to other novels, but I remember there being a few good ones. Yeah, but if people... I get there's a prejudice against fan fiction, and this sort of thing is not helping. Honnêtement, qu'est-ce qu'il pense? He's just going to get sued. Actually, is there any comments section here? Oh no, there isn't. Oh, darn. I'd like to see more comments. I might just keep going down this rabbit hole on my own. This was fun. I'm sorry. I should not be so amused. I honestly don't want the estates to come out of this swinging at everyone. I think we should keep fan fiction open because it is important practice, and most fanfic authors are generally underaged individuals, or about between the ages of what, like 10 and 25 or something, I think. Don't quote me on that. And you know what, this is an age when you need practice as a writer. If you're going to go into serious writing, you need to hone your craft. We're not all as talented as Robert E. Howard. I've done some fan fiction years and years ago and then moved away from it because I got more into writing my own stories. But this is something that is something I don't really want to see go down, but this guy is just... I'm not sure he realizes what he just did. Or maybe he does? I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comment section. And I'm sorry for putting off the Rohan podcast by a week for this. It's just, I thought this was funny. And maybe I just wanted to laugh and share a good laugh with everyone on the channel. Before getting back into the serious matter of Rohan. So next week's Lord of the Rings video will be all about the Rohirrim, namely the Great Battle of the Plains, which saw the end of Rovanian. So until then, don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and to smash that subscribe button as though you were Sauron smashing Gil-galad into itty-bitty pieces.